Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me today. So in today's video, I have a bin here full of some new products that I have received, probably over the last month or two. Products that I've ordered and hauled for you, and some products that I've just kind of purchased on my own, and maybe you haven't seen these items. So I'm going to get right into it so as not to take a whole lot of time here, because this is going to be a long one. So grab a snack, grab a drink. And I'm not going to talk a lot about procedure or brushes. I'm really getting into the actual products themselves in this video. So again, these were purchased over a period of 2 weeks, and yeah, let's get started. So I've got my head back, my skincare is on, and I've got my brows done because I don't have any new brow products to test out. So I've just used my NYX Micro Brow Pencil and my NYX The Brow Glue. And so let's get started. So I'm going to work with the eyes in case there's any fallout. And then I'm going to work on the complexion and the lips after that. So let's move on to a shadow base. I don't have a brand new one to try, so I'm just going to go in with my new Shiseido Synchro Skin Concealer. I believe I hauled this for you. And I'm just going to dot that on the eyelids, like so. And I'll use this later as my concealer. And then I'm just going to go in with this large round Sonia Kashuk brush and just blend that out. Blends out very easily. All right, and then to set the lids, I'm going to go into my ColourPop Lust for Dusk palette. This was one palette that ColourPop put out that I thought was right up my alley. When you look at these colors, and I did haul it for you, I believe I did because I noticed there's some swatches on here. So this palette is so pretty. You've got your neutrals, you've got some beautiful pink tones, berry tones, you've got a couple of pretty grays. I'm wearing a pink and white striped top with some gray at the bottom and some gray cargo capris. So I thought I'd do a little pink and gray kind of color today. But right now, to set the lids, I'm going to go in with this brush here. This is the BH blending brush, and I'm not sure what collection this is from, but I'm going to go into this shade called Wild Sky right down here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade, just to set the lid where I have the concealer. This is setting the lid, and then it's acting as a transition. And I go lash line to you know, pretty much just under the brow. Alrighty. Okay, so we've set the lid and we've got our transition shade down. Now I'm going to use this same brush, and I'm going to use the shade, I think I'm going to use the shade Hot Glam. This one right here. It's a beautiful mid-tone mauve shade. And I'm using the same brush, and I'm just dipping into that. And I'm just darkening up the crease with this shade. And really blending it out. So I can tell you that these ColourPop shades, shadows, are lovely. They are, as you can see, they're quite pigmented, and they blend very easily. That blend blended so well. It is so pretty. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Take the Lead, and it's this gorgeous mid-tone matte gray right here, and I'm just going to darken the outer V with that. And I'm just going to stamp it here. And then blend it out a little bit. Then I'm going to go back in with the first brush and really blend that out. Oh, look at that. Look at how pretty that gray goes with that initial sort of mauvey tone. Now on the lid, I'm going to take this gorgeous shade called Mixer right here. It's like a mid-tone pink shimmer. And I've got a flat brush here, a flat shader brush. And I'm going to go right into the powder without foiling it to see what kind of an impact we're getting. That's actually a little dark for my lid. I think what I'm going to do is use this initially and then go over it with a lighter shade. And I like to bring it up just a little farther. Like I bring my crease shade up a little farther. I like to bring the lid shade up just a little farther as well. So now what I'm going to do is go in with this little pencil brush from BH, and I'm going to take the shade Shaken right here, which is a light pink shimmer. And I'm going to just dip into that and just go over that area just to kind of lighten it up a little and get it a little shimmery. There we go. Just lighten that up a little bit. And then I do like to bring that lighter shade up here. Yeah, that's really what I'm going for. Something I should have gone with the shade initially, but I wanted to really test out that mid-tone shade. So pretty, so pretty. Alrighty, then for eyeliner, I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner in the shade Pillow Talk. This is not exactly new. Some of these things that I'm going to show you today, that I'm going to use today, are not exactly brand new products, but they're new to me. So this is, and I'll show you a swatch. It's really a beautiful like burgundy plum shade. And I'm going to just draw this underneath, and then I'm going to take a fine liner brush and go in with a pretty shimmery shade underneath. And I'm really just going in the outer just sort of the outer 2/3 of that. And because this eye is larger than this eye, I like to bring it on this side just down a little bit. Farther than the other eye. Okay, and I'm not going to put any liner on the top lid because, as I said, I have hooded lids and it just takes up the whole lid if I do that. All right, now to dust over the liner and blend that liner, I'm gonna go in with the mixer shade, which is that pretty mid-tone shimmery pink on this little fine liner brush. And I'm just going to dust over that and then just blend it out. Sorry if I'm putting the mirror up, but I'm just making sure that everything is blended and even. Okay. Okay, that's it for the eyeshadow. Okay, so I can tell you right away, I love this palette. The Kick Up doesn't bother me that much. It's not a deal breaker for me. These shades are gorgeous, right up my alley. So I will continue to use this because it's beautiful. All right, so that is it. Now I'm going to get a makeup wipe and clean up under the eyes. I'm just going to clean up the fallout under the eyes. All right, let's move on to mascara. So I have here the new MAC Magic Extension 5mm Fiber Mascara. Ditch your false lashes. 90% said lashes achieved over-the-top exaggerated volume. 94% said lashes looked longer, fuller, and lifted. So I'm dying to try this. So I did haul this for you guys. This is what the packaging looks like. I think I've already showed you, but that's all right. And I like these kind of wands. They're sort of narrow at the end and then taper a little fuller. I can tell right off the bat, this is a thicker, sort of drier formula. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this, but let's give it a try. And I'm really here going for length and lift. And because I can't put mascara on at any given moment without making a lot of mayhem, I'll clean that up at the end. All right, so even though it's a little thicker formula, it seems to be going on well, which is good. I'm a big fan of the MAC Extended Gigaplay Black Lash. I love the wand. I love the formula, and it just goes on so well. Okay, so that's just one coat. And I like to put 2 coats of mascara on at least. Sometimes I put 3, sometimes 4, depending on, sometimes I wear 2 different mascaras, but. And as I said, don't worry about the mayhem on the lid. I will clean that up when it dries. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing lifted lashes, because I'm not curling my lashes in today's video for whatever. I'm sorry if I'm blocking your view here. There's just a little something attached to my lash there, and it's probably a fiber, but it's going in the wrong direction, so I'm just gonna pop that right off. Then and as I said, I'm not curling my lashes because I want to see how this keeps the lashes lifted on its own. It's a good thing I haven't done the complexion yet. Mayhem. Can't do it without it. It's a pain. Yeah, even though this is a bit of a drier formula, this is going on really well. I don't generally like a drier formula mascara because it takes so long. I don't have the patience. It takes so long to coat the lashes. Oh, wouldn't be me unless I created some nice mayhem on the lids. Okay. Definitely seeing the lift here. Yeah, and I'm actually seeing some length here, which is really awesome. I had a feeling I was going to like this one. Now going in with coat number 2. Yeah, I'm liking this one a lot. Okay, I'll do the bottom lashes after we do the complexion. Alrighty, now taking that same makeup wipe that I used to clean up under the eyes, and I'm just going to get rid of that dot of mascara there. As I said, thank goodness I haven't done the complexion yet. Okay, let's move on to the complexion. I have a couple of primers that I'm wanting to try. So the first one I recently purchased from Ulta. This is the Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer with vitamin C, provitamin B5. Smooth skin, all skin tones, extends makeup wear, creamy lotion texture, radiant finish. Yeah, enhanced with vitamin C, provitamin B5, and jojoba oil. Okay. It's got a nice safety seal on it. If I can get the safety seal off. Sometimes I have a hard time with these. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So this is what it looks like. It's like almost a pale gold. So let's see here. I'm just gonna put some of this. I'm gonna do this one first, and then I have a new pore filling primer I'm testing out that's new to me. And I believe I hauled it for you guys. Okay. And now I'm gonna take a clean blender brush. And I'm just going to blend this primer into the face. That's really nice. I have just a little left on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna apply here. I like a dewy sort of illuminating primer for the skin because I want my skin to look healthy and glowy. So that was, it went on well. It has no smell at all. I was hoping it would smell like citrus or oranges or what have you, but no, that went on really nice, blended in very well. And I'm just looking off to my large mirror here, and I do like the little bit of glow I'm seeing. So that's awesome. Now for foundation, I thought I'd give this a try. This is the Dermablend CC Continuous Correction Full Coverage CC Cream at 50 SPF 50+. And I believe I did haul this for you guys. So I'm going to squeeze some out on the back of my hand, pick it up with my brush, and then just dot it on the face. And you can definitely smell the sunscreen, which I'm not a huge fan of the sunscreen smell. I'm really not. I have a great moisturizer right now I'm using that has sunscreen in it, and it doesn't have that nasty, in my opinion, nasty sunscreen fragrance. It's from Murad. It's the vitamin C moisturizer with SPF 30, and I love it. Okay, right away, it's blending in really well and smooth, very smooth. Just really being careful near the brows and under the eyes. Is it completely full coverage? I would say no. And I do like to blend it down my chin a little bit. Now, I'd say this is really a good medium coverage formula, which is fine. And this time of year, I don't want really anything too heavy. And then I'm going in with my makeup sponge here just to make sure everything is blended. I don't have any lines of demarcation anywhere. All right, I can tell you right away, I like this. This is not a heavy foundation at all. In fact, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing any foundation at all. I just, it is very lightweight, I have to say. It doesn't say that it's specifically lightweight, but I mean, it's, oh, I forgot to use my darn pore filler from NYX. This is brand new to me, and I wanted to give this a try. I have some enlarged pores here and on my nose and above my lip, and I wanted to try that. I'll have to test that out in the next one. But I gotta say, that foundation, I mean, I don't see my enlarged pores. I really don't. Did it really hide my pores? Wow. I gotta say, I'm really liking this very, very much. Okay, then I'm going back in with my Shiseido Synchro Skin. And by the way, that was only one pump of foundation. And it's not a pump, it's a tube, a squeezy tube, but I squeezed out a normal pump size amount. I'm gonna go in with my concealer. And I'm gonna go in with my ring finger just to blend that in and just spread out the concealer. Which is a little difficult, some more difficult with nails. I'm gonna go in with my little blending brush here. Yeah, that does a much better job. All right, and then again, going in with my damp sponge. Okay, that's nice. My under eyes look really good. Wow, they look really good. They don't look crepey. Nice. Okay, moving on. For powder, I purchased the Thrive. I've been wanting to try this. This is the Filtered Effects Soft Focus HD Setting Powder in Translucent Matte. Now, if they had a, you know, not a matte formula, I would probably have purchased that. But in this case, it's just a little like sort of cushion there. And I'm going to take a small brush, this one right here, and I'm going to dip in, get some powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes. Now, this is when they can begin to look a little crepey, but I do like to set it because I feel like, you know, it slips around if I don't. I mean, whether that happens or not, I don't know. This is my perception. It feels so soft and silky under my eyes. Oh, yeah. And it doesn't emphasize any crepiness. I'm liking this so far. Liking this a lot. Okay, then I'm going to take my big complex culture brush. This is just a big powder brush, and I'm going to go in, get in some of that powder. I like this cushion kind of application because you don't get a whole lot on the brush. And I'm one who does like to powder. I think it just gives the skin a nice finish. And I am going to go in with a setting spray, so. Well, so far I have to say, everything I've tried, I've loved. Okay, let's move on to bronzer. So for bronzer, I have the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer in light medium. And this is what it looks like. It's such a pretty shade. Look at that. It's just really pretty. And I'm going to go in with a nice bronzer brush here. This one is from BH. I'm going to tap some off. And I do like to get the majority off on my wrist. And then I'm going to go in here. Oh, wow. This is nice. This reminds me a lot of the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer as far as the texture, as far as the shade. And I'm just sort of going in circular motions here just to blend it in. Any other direction, it doesn't really matter. Then I'm taking a little bit because I have these high peaks here. So I'm going to take a little bit on either end and just blend that down. I like a little across the nose to have that sort of sun-kissed look. And then a little here on the chin, just to sort of minimize that double chin a little bit. Wow, yeah, that's really nice. This is such a good quality bronzer. I would highly recommend. Then for blush, now I had ordered a few things from Ulta, and this I got free as a free gift with purchase. It's just a little Laura Mercier blush in the shade Rosé. And that's what it looks like. Such a pretty shade. I'm going to go in with my, I love these sort of slanted, fluffy blush brushes. I don't like a dense blush brush. And I'm going to pick some of that up. Again, dust excess off. And I like to start off by just kind of patting it on like this. And then sort of going in circular motions there just to blend it in. That's pretty. It's really nice. Very nice. Look at how pretty that is. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that is just so pretty. I might have to get the full size of this one. Maybe the next time there's a Sephora sale. Should her stuff be on sale? I don't think it ever will, but I'll have to pick up the full size of this because this is just beautiful. Just in circular motions here. Just blending that in really nicely. Wow. Oh my God, that is so stinking pretty. Oh, I'm so glad I got this free. Okay. Now, even without a highlighter, there's that nice little bit of glow to the skin, but I don't know if you know anything about me, but I love a blinding highlight on the tops of my cheeks. Not a lot everywhere else, but I do love it on the tops of my cheeks. And this is the brush I used just to go in and set my under eyes. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter in the shade Opal. and it looks almost pure white. Actually, it probably is pure white. Let me show you what this looks like. And there you go. You can see that right there. I'm going to use this very sparingly with this brush. And I'm just going to give myself just a little bit of a glow there. Ooh, talk about blinding. Look at that. Ooh, I'm so happy about all of this. All right. Wow, I am just so happy about everything so far. I can't say there's one thing that I've used that I don't like. I'm really bummed that I didn't use that NYX, damn NYX primer. I'm really bummed that I didn't use that. Darn it. Okay, lips. I don't have a new lip liner, but I did pick up one of these NYX Lingerie XXL in the shade Flaunt It. And I'll show you what it looks like. There you go. Right there. Such a pretty shade. I'm just going to use this. I'm going to line and fill in my lips right with this applicator because I heard that it's perfect for doing that. So it's got a nice point there and it's got a nice amount of color on either side. So I'm just going to go right in and line the lips. Oh, this is such a pretty shade. That is so pretty. Just take a tissue and just fix anything here. And I mean, it's brand, spanking new. So I've never used it before. So I don't know if it's going to dry up and make my lips feel uncomfortable, but forgive my natural curly hair. That's actually not so bad. There we go. All right, last thing is a setting spray. The last thing now we're going to test is a setting spray. This is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist by Rare Beauty. I did pick this up to give this a try. I've heard some good things about this one. And I don't know if I've hauled this for you or not. Some of these, as I said earlier in the video, some of these items I just kind of picked up and put aside for testing. So what a beautiful bottle that is. Okay, Always an Optimist, shake well. And then when we're done, I'm gonna take the mascara off the lids and put a little mascara on the bottom lashes, and then we'll call it a day. We'll reassess and call it a day. Okay, that should be. Let's take a look at the mist. Oh, it just has the lightest fragrance. My gosh, I could spray this all day. It is so fine. Wow. Okay, just gonna take my damp sponge and just go over everything. Okay, let's clean off, flick off that little bit of mascara. done. And then I just want to put a little on the bottom lashes. I lost my mascara. There it is. Okay, just want to clean this wand off quite a bit. I'm really enjoying this mascara so far. We're going to see how it wears, but oh, Susan, Susan, Susan. How did I know that was going to happen? I knew. Again, it's not me unless I make a lot of mayhem. Jeez Louise. Okay, let me just clean this up a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I cleaned up the mascara mayhem around my eyes. Now let's reassess. Okay, the primer, the Milani primer. Love this. It made my skin look so glowy and healthy, and you can still see some of that, even without the highlighter, you can still see some of that glow just come right through. Beautiful. The foundation, I am loving, and I'm going to keep using this on a regular basis. It is the CC Continuous Correction Full Coverage CC Cream. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I'd say it's a good medium coverage with that SPF 50+. Love this. Lightweight. Can't feel it on the skin. I'm looking at my large mirror, and my skin looks really good. It doesn't look like I'm wearing foundation. It just looks like skin. Very happy with that. Of course, the concealer from Shiseido, I love this. It blended smoothly. It's covering everything nicely. And the most important thing is there's no crepiness under the eyes, even after I set everything with my Thrive powder. Bronzer from Mario. I will use this again and again. I loved this. It went on smooth. It just blended so easily. Then for blush, my little mini Laura Mercier I got free with a gift in Rosé. I really love this. It went on so beautiful. Even without highlighter, I had a nice little glow on the cheeks. It's a beautiful rosé shade. And for highlighter, my Makeup by Mario highlighter in Opal. It is beautiful, beaming. Just what I like on the bridge of my cheeks here. Did I say bridge? On the tops of my cheeks. And then for lips, the NYX Lip Lingerie XXL. I've had this on now, I want to say 15-20 minutes, and I'm not feeling dry and tight. It's quite comfortable, and it's very pigmented. It went on super easy, and the tip of the wand actually allowed me to line my lips first and then fill them in, which was really awesome. I love the shade. It's beautiful. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. All the products that I used today will all be linked below in the description box. And I thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and it really will help out my channel. And please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be advised of all my future uploads. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye.